Hanging out with friends is always a pleasure. So much fun, it was hard to measure. We have worked 13 years to get to where we are. After tonight, in life, I know you all will go very far. It has been a long and bumpy ride. Some friendships have grown, and some have died. Sometimes we stuck out, trying to hide what was on the inside, but we all stuck together, showing our Timberwolf pride. We would not be here today if our teachers were not here to guide us. They put in extra hours to help us without a fuss. What teachers never do to students is give up on them. Thank you, teachers, for being there time and time again. Our teachers stuck with us from low to high. Before they taught us, we felt like birds that could not fly. And now we can soar high above the land and through the sky, watching everything with a very keen eye. Now, some doors will open and some doors will close. What lies after tonight, nobody really knows. We all made it through the thick and the thin. For everyone here tonight, it is a very big win. For most of us, the Timberwolf spirit will forever live on. We hope you do not forget us when we are all gone. Bigger goals lie ahead of us after tonight. In a way, leaving high school just will not be right. Some of you will go to college to expand your knowledge. Some of you will join the military to defend your country. Some of you will join the workforce, which is another very fine course. Or some of you will become a pro athlete to accomplish a great new feat. My advice to you all is, tough times will arise, but do not be discouraged. Be patient with obstacles that try to hold you back. To complete these goals, we must strive. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2005.
Hi, everybody. My name's Latima Chambers, and as you can see, I'm part of the graduating class of 2005. When I first considered being class speaker, I wanted to do so in order to avoid a cliche graduation speech. I wanted to say something original. So the first thing I did when I sat down to write my speech was go to google.com and type inspiring quotes. And then I sat back and laughed at myself for doing exactly what it was I was trying to avoid by using someone else's words. I had to really evaluate what I really wanted to say. See, there was a time I thought I had a way with words. However, that changes pretty quickly when you realize you'll be saying them to thousands of people. The right words aren't so easy to come by. But I'd rather stand up here, scared to death, and envisioning all of you in your underwear, to use my own words and offer some advice I can stand behind, rather than quoting someone famous for the sake of being inspiring or offering you insights I know nothing about. After tonight, none of my words will be written down, and most of you will have forgotten the advice I've offered by tomorrow morning. But at least I'll know I've said something honest. The first bit of advice I can offer you is that life is short. This is a lesson you can't very well learn for yourself, but you can come to realize it when you lose someone close to you. You see, earlier this spring, a close friend of mine was killed in a car accident. Her name doesn't matter, but for the sake of my point, her age does. She was 19 years old, and it wasn't a result of impaired judgment, it was just an accident. She was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But getting that news taught me more than anything I've ever learned in all 4 years of high school. Because my lesson isn't found in a textbook. My lesson can only be found at the bottom of an aching heart due to the loss of someone you love, someone young. And the lesson is that at 18, or any age for that matter, whether we want to believe it or not, we are not invincible. On the same note, life, however long or short, is not fair. We've all said it a million times. You score an 88% on a test, and your teacher won't give you that extra 2% to make your grade an A-. Whether you've said it out loud or just to yourself, you know you've all said, it's not fair. And more than likely, whoever has heard you utter those words has at some point replied, life's not fair. It's one of those phrases that makes your blood boil, but that's probably because you know deep down that it rings true. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and sometimes life gives you an entire grove of lemons. I could tell you all to just make lemonade, but it isn't necessarily that simple. Sometimes it's easier to sit in the middle of your little lemon grove and sulk, or squeeze those lemons into a squirt gun and shoot everyone in the eye. Let me remind you that no one ever reached the top by sitting on their bottom. So, as difficult as it may be, when you're thrown a curveball and you're about to scream, it's not fair, think twice. Nothing ever is. But most situations are what you make of them. So the most you can do is smile and press on. So it can be short and it can be unfair, but life can be really beautiful also. Actually, sometimes it's among all those tough lessons and raw emotions that you find the real beauty in life. I remember at the beginning of this year, I attended the WASC Leadership Conference with some of my fellow ASB members. Among the crazy games we had to play and service projects we took part in, there was one keynote speaker that I'll never forget. She was this bubbly little blonde lady from Texas. She was a cheerleader who, around middle age, decided she'd try being a motivational speaker. She made the entire auditorium full of tired, hungry teenagers stand up and chant, "Life is great," with her, hand motions and all, at some ungodly hour of the morning. I thought she was crazy then, and maybe I still kind of do, but she had the right attitude, because even after we returned from the conference and months later, it stuck with us. Sometimes you do it sarcastically. In those moments when you're grinding your teeth and holding back the tears, you chant, "Life is great." And if nothing else, you laugh at yourself. But I can assure you that even among all the chaos that life sometimes holds, there is something painfully beautiful about it. My last bit of advice is that success is different for everyone. You see, I'd like to stand up here and say I know you all will go far in life. However, that wouldn't be completely accurate. For some of you, graduation represents the end of your 12-year sentence, and now you're free. You'll view your diploma as a release form and disregard all you've learned about sentence patterns and balancing chemical equations. Please do not forget the value of education. Whether it comes from books or from life experiences, education is at the very center of who we are as a country, as a society, and as individuals. However, I can only urge you to take time to stop and realize all that you've accomplished at this point tonight, to grab hold of the successes represented this evening and strive for them in all areas of your life. Success is not measured by your advanced vocabulary or your thick wallet. Successful people do not necessarily graduate from college or travel extensively. In fact, going far in life doesn't require you to leave your own backyard. If you've heard nothing else this evening, please tune in now. Success is measured in units of happiness. So all I'm here to ask of the class of 2005 is that you celebrate in your success tonight and then go into life seeking that very same success in all that you do, whatever path that may lead you down. Some of us may stay right here in Vancouver, Washington. Then again, like my mother says I'll do, some of us may end up wherever the wind blows us. Think of life as a theatrical production, at the end of which you'll need to walk to center stage, take a bow, and hear the applause. And as the curtain closes and the audience quiets down, so long as you can smile to yourself and know you've lived it well, you're a smash hit by any standard. Congratulations, class of 2005.
Class of 2005. The new 3 R's of education are rigor, relevance, and relationship. I want to talk about rigor as it relates to your class. Last year, I talked about how high the test scores were for that class, And it wasn't but a few days after that that your scores for your class started coming in and gave us the highest SAT scores ever for Heritage High School. Education is the key to success. I know most of you took advantage of the education offered to you at Heritage High School. We nearly doubled the number of advanced placement tests given to your class over the last year. Your SAT and ACT scores are all up. We have 2 National Merit Scholarship winners in this class, Severin Ringland, who's got a full ride to the University of Washington, and Nellie DeRoshkin, who's got a full ride to Harvard. We have a commended National Merit Scholar who is also an alternate Washington Scholar in Christy Estes, and she has a full ride to Seattle Pacific. Our Washington Scholar is Joe Jenkins, and he has a full ride to the University of Washington. And our AP Scholar is TJ Pierce, and he has a full ride to the University of Washington also. We have had 5 National Merit Scholarship winners in the past 2 years, and that is a phenomenal record. Last year's class set the bar very high, and then your class just moved it a little bit higher for all future classes, and I want to thank you for that. We also had 3 Division I scholar athletes who, because of their athletic prowess and academic success, have earned full rides to their universities. Cheyenne Davis to Jackson State, Matt Webb to the University of Oregon, Ashley Grayson to the University of Portland, and our ASB president, Tristan Dallas, has a full ride to Georgetown University. At the Moving Up Assembly, we acknowledge 14 graduates who have already signed up to protect our country. In this troubled time, I want to thank you and commend you for your patriotism and your courage. I know that you will also have the opportunity to receive financial support to continue your education through the military. I encourage you to take advantage of that. Lots of you are going straight to a four-year university. Others are going to art school, trade school, community college, or straight to the workforce. Whatever your next educational choice is, I am confident that you have the skills and the knowledge to make it successfully. In regards to relationship and how you care about each other, you are a fabulous class of students. I want to share a couple of stories about how thoughtful you are as a class. When you found out that Kane Funk was killed in action, you rallied the entire school around creating a scholarship to honor his memory. The scholarship went to Tony Fan, who also has a full ride to Oregon State University. When a member of your class, Graham Martin, who has a full ride to Ball State University, when Graham had his house burnt, and particularly his room, you went about helping him, not just to replace the clothes and the things and the stuff that was burned up, but some members of your class tried to replace his awards and his certificates so his memories and his keepsakes could be restored. That is the act of a thoughtful person. You will be facing lots of new and wonderful decisions as you leave high school. Some of those decisions will be difficult. I know that the education you received in high school, coupled with advice and guidance from your family and other influential people in your life, will serve as a foundation for helping you make good choices. There are many members of the class who have overcome obstacles in their lives already. Mark Dodge for sure. But the fact that you're all here tonight is a testimony to your character and the relationships that you have developed in high school. Heritage had many, many award winners this year. In art, we continue to receive awards at the ESD Art Show. We had award winners at FFA, the Ag program. They continue to send students to nationals. Band was given the highest ranking possible when adjudicated on their tour. Choir won everything at the Heritage Festival in New York. Right. DECA, the award-winning marketing program, again sent members to nationals. Dancing was hugely successful. Volleyball was 7th in state this year. Girls tennis was 2nd in league. Girls cross country were league and district champs. Boys track was league champs and 7th in state. And girls track was league and district champions. And cheerleaders continued in their winning ways. Our wrestling team was district champs again. Boys soccer made heritage history and tell us the heritage story of success. 4 years ago, they didn't win a match, and they learned, practiced, and grew as a program, and this year, they took the league title. We had 4 different coaches who were selected as Coaches of the Year by their colleagues. It has been a great and award-winning year. Many of our seniors received honors entrance and scholarships to some very elite schools. The scholarships just keep rolling in for these students. Our chapter of Dollars for Scholars gave $11,000 in scholarships to the seniors in this class to further their education. If you attended our awards night, you know that many of our seniors received awards, scholarships, and honors for outstanding accomplishments. The Dave Chamberlain Scholarship was given out for the first time this year in memory of longtime board member Dave Chamberlain. Dave was a passionate advocate for kids and for teaching and learning in the Evergreen School District. It seems particularly appropriate that a Heritage Senior is one of the first recipients because Ammon Chamberlain, Dave's son, is graduating tonight. Trang Lam, who's got a full-ride scholarship to Western Washington University, received the first Dave Chamberlain Memorial Scholarship. I cannot acknowledge all the award winners at the awards night because it took several hours by itself. However, we did miss reading one student's name, and I want to make that right tonight by announcing that Whitney Storm earned the Presidential Award for Academic Achievement. Congratulations. Please hold your applause. I'm going to go through the departmental award winners. Trang Lam and Jeff Hilton for marketing, Severin Ringland, band, Nellie DeRoshkin, choir, Julianne Edwards, yearbook, Amanda Heilman, journalism, Lily Chang, Clara Jobin, Veronica Chenvert, visual arts, Erica Nelson, family and consumer science, Clay Williams, technology, Jeff Hilton, business, Elisha Anderson, tech fish for PE, Joe Jenkins, social studies, Christy Estes, English, Nicholas Smith, science, Ryan Fitzgerald, drama, Melissa Marchand, dance, TJ Pierce, math, Amanda Collins, Cheyenne Davis for sign language, Greg Adam Tomlin, German, Patricia Milton, French, Christy Estes, Spanish, Chelsea Holland, ag, Jessica Frazier, counseling, Graham Martin, and Sean Starr for leadership. A round of applause for all of our winners. The Evergreen District acknowledges the top 5% rather than one valedictorian, but we do have a student with a perfect 4.0 GPA designated as the top of the class, and that is Joe Jenkins. The Army Scholar athletes are Lindsay Kemp and Jake Hull. Marine Scholar athletes are Pele Alou and Jamie Valentine. Marine Scholastic Excellence Award winner is Lily Chang. And the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence is TJ Pierce. Heritage Scholar athletes are Tech Fish and Ashley Grayson. And the Seniors of the Year for the class of 2005 are Brianna Dupree and Joe Jenkins. Brianna has a full ride to Whitworth University as well. Many of you sitting before me tonight are well on the road to success because of the dedication you put into your high school career. Some of you are in the middle of the class ranking or even struggled in high school. But the fact that you're here tonight, that you've earned a diploma, this will open many doors for you. You make us very, very, very proud. When I hear what great things you go on to do and become, I won't be surprised. You all have tremendous potential. Tonight, you receive your diploma that starts you on your road to success. You are the smartest graduating class to complete all 4 years at Heritage High School. You will be a better person and will be a stronger school because of all the things we've learned together at Heritage. You may be moving out of our school, but you're not going to move out of our hearts. Let's make the class of 2005 the 5th graduating class to go on from Heritage High School, and every single one of you, to become successful, contributing, happy members of our society. The last R is relevance, and that's very special to me tonight. The relevant connection we'll always have is that we were both seniors together. You're a senior in high school and graduating tonight, and I'm an honorary senior and retiring tonight. Our common bond is that we'll be going out to do something new and exciting and different. We'll both walk out tonight into a whole new life of exciting, interesting challenges. Please keep in touch. Let me know what successful things you've gone on to do and become. Whatever you have as a goal for yourself, just remember that the class of 2005, let all our dreams stay alive. It is my privilege tonight, as the principal of Heritage High School, to confirm that all members of the class of 2005 who will be receiving their diplomas tonight have, in fact, completed the requirements stipulated by the state of Washington and the Evergreen School District. We thank all of you for joining us on this memorable and joyous occasion as these young adults and their families move forward into life. A special thank you to Mr. Dave Pilcher for as our senior class advisor. Great. Thank you, Mr. Pilcher, for all your work with the senior class. I am now proud to formally introduce the class of 2005. Conferring the diplomas representing the Board of Directors. Conferring the diplomas representing the Board of Directors, President Joan Skelton. Board Vice President Holly Williams. Victoria Bradford. Troy Thomas. And a special acknowledgement to our superintendent, who is also retiring this year, for all the work he has done on behalf of the Evergreen School District, Richard Melching. Each senior will receive a purple-tipped white rose. They will be presented by Chris Demanu, Aaron Oster, Scott Yashiro, Sherry Walker, Jeff Broom, and Steve Massort. We'll begin the roll call with the Senior Council. Latima Chambers, top 5%. Graham Martin. Raxmay Rang. Jamie Valentine.
Tristan Mikkel Dallas, ASB Council. Cheyenne Marie Davis, ASB Council and top 5%. Elsha C. Anderson, top 5%. Eloina Bobrick, top 5%. Lily Chang, top 5%.
Yeah, Lily!
Brianne M. Cook, top 5%. Gabrielle L. Crown, top 5%. Kimberly N. Davis, top 5%. Nellie DeRoshkin, top 5%. Ina Darchan, top 5%. Christy L. Estes, top 5%. Joseph A. Jenkins, top 5% and 4.0. Lindsay R. Kemp, top 5%. Audrey Lynn Krugel, top 5%. Ryan T. Llewellyn, top 5%. Patricia D. Milton, top 5%. Igor L. Nikolaichuk, top 5% and 4.0, in absentia. Anthony J. Pierce, top 5%. Caitlin R. Patterson, top 5%. Todd M. Richards, top 5%. Bethany L. Tees, top 5%. Trevor J. 1, top 5%. Gregory A. Adams. Hector D. Aguirre. Pele Alu. Michelle L. Akazuki. Russell A. Allen. Okay. Dennis E. Adrive. Jeffrey Clay Andrews. Neofati S. Anna. Tiffany M. Ashbury Hatton. William R. Ashford. Ashley A. Oskelson. Catherine A. Bachman. Brad Bachman. Lilia A. Balchos. Tatiana V. Ballin, in absentia. Ashley Jan Baptista. Amanda A. Barnes. Megan C. Barrett. Rebecca A. Bartunik. Vladimir V. Belinsky, in absentia. Pamela A. Bermudez. Allison J. Barrere. Sorry. Christopher R. Birch. Kalina L. Bliss. Lauren Brittany Bodine. Jennifer A. Bowers. Lindsay D. Bradish. Shane M. Bradley. Jennifer R. Breeding. Catherine R. Brick. Bradley J. Brown. Jeanette L. Brown. Crystal R. Brown. Shirley A. Berngert. Mallory E. Brousseau. Jillian R. Bryant. Carla M. Berkeley. Carla. Timothy R. Burgett. Jessica A. Burnell. Brooklyn Burton. Stacy L. Burton. Alicia Suzanne Cadwell. Allison C. Cairns. Brittany Ann Calhoun. Philip A. Carbajal. JJ K. Carey. Shahela R. Cairns. Carissa G. Casey. Talea N. Cash. Kayla N. Castleberry. Krista J. Chan. Robert A. Chandra.
Robert!
Veronica D. Shonvoy. Justin S. Chong. Anthony Chipman. Amy Mae Crystal. Christopher Clark. Elizabeth Clark. Derek W. Clary. Curtis N. Clifton. Amanda S. Collins. Sarah J. Collins. Anthony K. Kolodrovich. Jeffrey J. Conger. Lacey A. Conine. Cecilia A. Conti. Rachel A. Cordova. Alyssa Cowan. William Cox. Stuart F. Cranfill. Shanae M. Crawford. Andrew Caldwell. Joel A. Curtis. Kelly M. Dar. Chad M. Davis. Lindsay M. Davis. Stephen A. Dean. Zach W. Dean. David C. Deely. Pavel V. Dana. Ashley A. Dines. Andrew P. Dodge. M.A. Dodge. Mark Dodge. Woohoo!